Okay, next step, OBD adaptivity. Yeah, here you'll find many new features. Okay, let's start with the most important one, the selective errors arrays. Well, enabling this feature will allow the ECU to raise some specific error when are yet latent. So the mill lamp, the check engine light, it isn't turned on yet. Okay, so obviously this is made automatically by the ECU and only while we are driving on gas, okay. So we usually provide a little set of error codes that are a target of this feature, even if some software customization has its own. However, selected error codes that we put inside are usually false positive errors. I mean conditions that are detected as errors by petrol ECU while we are on gas, but we know for sure that are not errors at all. Okay? However, let's have a try. Now selective errors arrays is great, because it's not enabled here. Now I enable it. Well, it turns red. By clicking here you get some information about. So, in this case, ECU is on petrol, error list not available. This is because while we are on petrol we are not monitoring these latent errors, okay? So while we are on petrol you haven't any information about. On gas. Well, you see here a green button. By clicking here, no error found. So, green means that there is no latent error at all, okay? So you didn't see anything. Well, so we are monitoring the situation. The gas ECU is asking to the petrol ECU if some latent error is there, but there isn't. Well, I now will disconnect the fan sensor just to make you see how this feature works, okay? You obviously no need at all to disconnect it. Well, let me a second to do this. Okay, you now see yellow button, okay? The ECU is telling you, yeah, I found an error to erase, but it's not on the list. To check which error is, simply click on the button. Here's the code, P0115. As you see here, error found, erase not provided. So if the ECU found an error like this, it will not send an erase error request. Yeah, now I can reconnect the button. Let's wait another second. Okay, now we have reconnect the sensor and disconnect another one. The previous sensor, the fan sensor, is reconnected, and I disconnected another one that is in the list. So the petrol ECU is finding an error. It's you can see here by clicking. Okay, P0110. I put this error in the list just to make you see how it works. Okay, so you see that it's flashing from green to pale blue because it's the petrol ECU is detecting the errors. The gas ECU is erasing it now, and due to the fact that the error is permanent, is fixed, I not reconnect the sensor. We are trying all the times to erase it. So it's been erased, and then it turns on. It's been erased, and it turns on. Okay, this is the how it works. The selective errors arrays. Now I reconnect all the sensor. Okay. Okay, now we can remove selective errors arrays. Okay, here it is. Well, now let's see erase mill on K-on feature. This one. Okay, well, basically this feature sends just a single DTC errors erase command, every time you turn on the key. If it works or not could depend from the OBD system of the vehicle. Anyway, every system allows an error erase if the key is on and the engine is off. So if the customer waits some second after turning on the key without turning on the engine, the DTC errors erase will be successful. Even the owner of the vehicle can check it. Okay, so let's have a try. Now I turn off the engine. Okay. So basically, if he takes a look to the switch when turning on the key, he will see that the diagnosis LED blinking for some seconds. When it stops, the gas ECU is already connected with OBD system and has already sent a DTC error erase command. Okay, so let's try this. I turn on the key. So you see for a second here blinking the check on the switch, and you see here that the circle is turned to pale blue. Okay, so this means that everything is go in the right way and the DTC error command has been sent to the petrol ECU. Well, this little circle could be even grayed. If it remains gray, it means that the gas ECU cannot connect for some reason to the OBD while turning on the key. Okay, and it could become even yellow if there's some strange answer from the petrol ECU or not answer at all about the DTC erase error request. Well, about the erase mill on key off, this one. Okay, somewhat like the key on one, but it's made on key off. Obviously it works properly only in the rare vehicles that have a timer on key off, and before turning off the power supply the OBD connection is still alive. I cannot simulate it in this demonstration because it's not so easy to find a vehicle that support this kind of feature. To end this page we need to see last feature, then the engine load reading. To see it we need a Valvetronic vehicle. This is not a Valvetronic vehicle obviously, but just to see how it works, okay, we will tell to the ECU that this is Valvetronic 1. Here in configuration, set Valvetronic flag. Now that we have enabled it, now here in OBD adaptivity, you will see engine load reading. Okay, basically before this there was no way to use any kind of adaptivity on Valvetronic systems related to the lack of map signal. Well, now if you want to use an OBD adaptivity on OBD systems, we can by enabling this. Now you see here that the reference is changing, you see here engine load reading. If I enable it, I'm not more taking the map signal from map, but I'm taking the load signal, this one. Okay, in this car is not possible to make you an example how it works. If you try with a Valvetronic car, for example BMW and so on, you will see that this cursor will move more or less as a not Valvetronic car, and you will see that adaptivity will work.